The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
The Ravens had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 24, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Bulldozes past him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now here's a throw that's complete. First target, first catch at a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. the play fake. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Giants are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
26 yards.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll go to Barkley again. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are back within a score.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 39, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Baltimore, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.